Hey y'all, happy Hump Day Wednesday. I want to come in with a Wednesday tip, or not even a tip, just Wise Wednesday. I don't know what it's called. I think we came up with something together, but word to the Wise Wednesday. Listen, how many of you have a problem saying no? I didn't realize that was such a big problem until I got into a conversation with some adults, like grown over 40-year-old people, and a few of them were saying that they still struggle with telling someone no, because, and there was a lot of different reasons, or a couple of different reasons. You don't want to let somebody down. It's easier just to say yes. Y'all, for those of you who have a problem saying no, what are your reasons for that? I'm trying to think. I know I used to have this problem, but it's been so long until I'm going through the drive. I need to go through the drive-thru. I don't need to go inside until I don't even, first of all, I don't even remember my thought process back then. And I just love saying no. I love that feeling of empowerment that I get when I say no to something that's what I meant. I didn't mean to say yes. I didn't feel bad about it or nothing like that. Okay, I gotta push this button. Oh, she sees me. You know how you go into a new year, everybody goes into a new year and they think about things that, new year, new me. What are you doing? And I asked this at brunch a few weeks ago when I was with some friends. What are you guys gonna do different this year? And I just want to challenge you with this whole no thing. It's empowering. Is she gonna ask me? I need to pick up for Sonetta Crispin.
How do you spell the last name?
Crispin. But saying no is so empowering, and no is a full sentence. Just no. So like when I first started trying to get comfortable with saying no, I would still give an explanation behind it. No, because or no, not this. No, that's it, and that's all. It's just no. And it is so empowering. And one of the things, I think I was finna talk about going into a new year. Oh, I was at brunch and I just asked them, what are your plans for the new year? What would what are some things you're gonna do different? And so we just had a little dialogue or whatever. I wasn't necessarily expecting everybody to go deep, but what I was trying to do was just get people to start thinking. And I don't know if some of you remember, I used to do planning videos, and I actually had a going into a new year planning party. We wrote, and it was online, and we wrote out our goals and action steps to our goals and all that. And I've kind of gotten away from doing that, but I do think write your goals is very, very essential. But I just wanted to, kind of just provoke thought, like, okay, this is a new year coming up. And with the new year, it's really important to go into the new year going over the previous year, like 2019. What did you learn about yourself? What did you learn about the people in your circle? Do you need to change anything? Do you need to remove anybody from your circle? Has anybody in your circle left you? If so, why? Was it valid? Was it not valid? Are there any relationships that you need to restore? You know, those kind of questions. So you definitely have to go into a new year with all of that, with that conversation with yourself. A sit down meditation with your book, your notebook out, writing some stuff down. What are the things that you like about yourself that you can even improve on? What are the things that you don't like about yourself that you can correct? You know, all kinds of questions that you need to be asking yourself. Now, tomorrow, the 13th, December 13th, is a full moon. And y'all know I told y'all I didn't start getting into astrology, which I was always told Christians ain't supposed to deal with astrology. But there's just so much about it that I find fascinating and that I find relevant and that resonates with me. So I'm researching some things. You know how when there's a full moon, we used to always say it must be a full moon because everybody acting crazy, traffic is crazy, people roll rate. That's because that energy from that moon is real, and the full moon is in Gemini. You can do a YouTube search or, you know, Google it. I don't know your own self, because I don't know, like I said, I'm still learning about the full moon energies and the placements, and it's just so real to me. I have been enjoying it a lot. So tomorrow is going to be, we're going to be experiencing some intense energy from the moon, and it's going to impact everybody differently based on what you got going on in your life, in your chart, your natal chart. And so I'm taking that time just to pay attention. And I encourage you, pay attention, and not just in the full moon, but anytime, pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to the energy. You know how sometimes there's this meme I saw, and I see a t-shirt that some people wear with this saying on it that says, "Sorry I'm late, but I didn't really want to be here." And how many times have we shown up places that we didn't really want to be? And that's not a matter of saying, no, I ain't going, but sometimes you just gotta go, right? Or you feel obligated to go. Whether it's work or church, and I do feel obligated to go to church because I have a post. It's like when I don't go, I feel like I wasn't on my post, right? But sometimes I don't feel like going. And so if it's someplace you really didn't feel like being, or like work, people say, oh, I'm not a morning person, so you can't even talk to you in the morning because we got to wait till the afternoon before you get your joy, because I used to work with a person like that. But pay attention to that energy, because if you're not feeling it, you are exuding some negative vibes that people are possibly catching. So pay attention to how you're feeling. Pay attention to what you're thinking about. And just get a hold of yourself. I know I'm kind of all over the place, but it is relevant to my original opening statement about saying no. Because when you're paying attention to how you're feeling, you know, your thoughts, your mood, and if somebody comes and asks you to do something, if that favor or request is going to take you out of your vibe, the answer is no. No, I can't do that. No, I can't babysit. I can't do that tonight. Or no, you can borrow $100. Or no, I'm not gonna be at this event. You know what I mean? So I probably should have had some notes written down, because do y'all understand what I'm trying to say to y'all? Get a hold of yourself. Or here's a good one. No, I'm not taking my hard-earned money and going broke for Christmas this year. Doggone it. Oh gosh. I don't know what some of y'all, or not even some of y'all, but some people I know, they just go in on Christmas and be complaining the whole time. I'm not taking my hard-earned money to give it away. To what? Prove that I love you? You already know that. And if you don't, look, I'll tell you again on Christmas Eve. So say no. No. I don't want to do this no more. This tradition stuff. I mean, if you do, you just do. But I know a lot of people who get crazy stressed out about the holidays, about gift giving. You know, for Thanksgiving, I didn't go to dinner to my mom's. I went on my dad's side of the family, and I just said no. I don't want to be at dinner for Thanksgiving this year. No. But because I've trained people in my life to just know that I'm just going to say no, and that's it. That's all. You're not getting an explanation. It wasn't no drama. It wasn't no drama behind it at all. So learn to say no. But before you do that, you really do have to gather yourself, get a hold of yourself, meditate, be connected with the Spirit of God, stay connected. Don't let nobody disturb your vibe. Don't let nobody, you know what I'm saying? And then no becomes easier. I think that's how I did it. When you start disturbing my vibe, I'm saying yes to you, but then I leave or I feel real bad about it. Oh, I should have said no. I shouldn't have answered the phone. I should just say no. It's real easy. And the more you do it, the better, because I told one girl that I used to work with at an old job, I said, I am the queen of saying no. I get so much enjoyment out of it when it comes from her. Like when I really, sometimes I say yes and be like, I'm gonna sacrifice. Sometimes of course you make sacrifices, or, you know, it's just not always no. But if you really, really don't want to do that thing, I told my friend, I said, I am the queen of saying no. Because you feel so empowered. It really, really does feel good. And of course, at the beginning when you first do it, it does feel, you feel guilty. But Dr. Laura says sometimes guilt is misplaced. If you didn't do nothing wrong, you should not be feeling guilt. That's something completely different. You got to dig deep to figure out what that is. But if you didn't do nothing wrong, then there should be no guilt involved. Anyway, y'all, I'm finna go in here and eat. Somebody said they like to see what I'm eating. Let's go see what your girl is gonna have for dinner tonight. Okay, you guys, so I ended up eating dinner with some people, and I didn't want to bring out my camera, but I just had somebody ask about the full moon tomorrow. And I think I said 12/13, but the full moon is tomorrow, 12/12. It has a lot of significance. I encourage you to search it out on YouTube or Google it or whatever. And I'm not trying to be hocus pocusy, and that's what this video is not about, that at all. The video is just about to encourage you to learn to say no, because that's a problem that a lot of people have, and just start thinking about 2020 and get your mindset for 2020, because it all starts in your mind. So whatever kind of year you had, I had a really challenging year, but my goal is to get my mind right so I can get a running start for 2020. Sorry I didn't get to show y'all my food. It was really good. But I will talk to y'all later. I'm gonna end this video and I'm gonna go socialize for a little bit. Then I gotta go to work tomorrow. I'll see y'all later.